Yes. 87
Ik ben hier Hartenstein. Bob Stopforth is weer in gesprek met de burgemeester van Oosterbeek. Wij staan met Gert Willink en Jan Hartenstein.
I have to be informed.
Hello, Carrie.
Nice to see
you. Do you remember me?
I do.
My hair is a little bit longer.
Yes, it's a little grey like mine.
Oh yeah, sure. That's the second time it was.
Deze brengt aan een microfoon. Moet ik een beetje hard praten. Ik hoop dat jullie allemaal een plaatsje hebben gevonden. Ja. En dan zou ik graag het woord geven aan Jan Hartenstein, die Bob en de burgemeester graag wil toespreken. We gaan even over there. The next make photograph.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to speak a few words to introduce Mr. and Mrs. Stopforth to you. In the September days of 1944, during the Battle of Arnhem, Robert Stopforth, Sergeant of the Corps Royal Signals, was sitting for some days in the attic and on the roof of this very Hotel Hartenstein, Division headquarters of the 1st Airborne Division, to maintain radio contact between several groups of the division. That task was not only dangerous, but, as we know now, extremely tiring and frustrating. Later on, snipers forced him to move to a dugout in the park near the tennis courts. He survived the hell of Oosterbeek, crossed the River Rhine, and is here today. And I'm very honored to welcome him today in the same Hartenstein, now Airborne Museum, but fortunately on ground floor. Also, a hearty welcome to Mrs. Stopforth. We are glad that I am glad to call on my friend Bob to say a few words. Thank you very much.
A group of us back who have been back in England who fortunately survived, we heard about the children who looked after our comrades' graves here. This was before the War Graves Commission took over. And after they brought a dozen children over, and really satisfactorily, you know, arts and things. She looked after me so well, and she had never been to Oosterbeek or Arnhem. She'd seen the films, she'd seen the books. And so I said, well, we'll make one visit, and we came back here in 1987. We met our children again. Most of them were shaving by then. And she was wrong, actually. I had 24 telephone calls from ladies who were of the Dutch descent or Dutch birth, who had married and so on, and come to live in the area of Lincolnshire. And these ladies did a sterling job, and I must record my appreciation, but this thing wouldn't be written now if it hadn't been for them as well as you see. So they were housewives. They had to fit this in between taking the children to school, having got his supper ready when he comes home from work. Christmas came along, you know, there's a hiatus then. We went to the bottom of the table, I'm afraid, for a short while. And we also had some personal problems, my wife and I. I had a heart attack, my wife had a couple of operations on her throat, and then I had to have both eyes. Well, I almost lost them, but they mended them. So I was absolutely delighted when eventually we got the book finished. My thanks to everyone who's contributed in any way. I have put on the first couple of pages everyone I can think of who's helped in any way. So as just a gesture to of permanency perhaps. and for my thanks for helping with this book. I've also brought along the, Mr. Chairman, the original manuscripts that were sent to me from here. There they all are, tidied up. Some are in English, but this is because I received them in English. And Mr. Massons wrote to me some time ago, and he said when the book was finished, could I please, if I didn't mind, donate these original manuscripts to the Rankin Archives. So I'm delighted doing that today. So it's on behalf of my wife and myself, not least of all my help, believe me, may I present you with the originals of the book, sir? And the book itself. It is rather heavy. The postage is enormous delivery.
Ik zou je zo van alles vertellen, dat zou mogen vertellen.
A continuation from the time you mentioned, from 94 on, the 17th of September, to this very minute. Continuation, kind of perpetual. What happened? A liberation was meant to take place here, didn't. In the 50s, a lot of school children adopted or had adopted a couple of breaks of those who left their lives in gratitude from outside. Children go to the island we call the United Kingdom, hosted by the sergeant and his friends and comrades, and then there's a not explained lull in time till the 80s. And then they go to their parents and they chat and they exchange their ideas. And then at 87, you return